Modern warfare has taken on many guises. If previously everything was decided by a one-on-one fight, with a sword or an axe in hand, or, alternatively, by a battle of skilled archers, now everything has changed. Now you can destroy thousands of enemies hundreds of kilometers away with the push of a button. But as weapons of attack improve, so do weapons of defense. And the Javelin is a shining example of modern weaponry that is designed to save the lives of hundreds of soldiers in the heat of battle. Armored power. At the beginning of the 20th century, a technical novelty appeared on the battlefields, which was destined to change the face of war. We are talking about tanks. If at the beginning of their existence they caused only laughter at the astonished soldiers, over time, everything has changed. Already in World War II, armored vehicles equipped with lethal weapons inspire fear in the enemy, and no modern army was not imaginable without a few thousand tanks at its disposal. But, as they say, everything has its counteraction. And to such power they found their counteraction. And the ideological successor of such an anti-tank weapon can be considered the Javelin, the brainchild of the Cold War. The birth date of the Javelin can be considered 1986. Despite the fact that there was a thaw between the USA and the USSR, and the Soviet Union seemed to have ceased to be considered the home of the world evil, the Americans decided to use an effective weapon that would allow them to eliminate the Red Tank troops. And despite the fact that the task seemed difficult to accomplish, American military engineers found a rather elegant technical solution that made it possible to create an anti-tank weapon that is still relevant today. New conditions. By the time the Javelin was created, the battlefield picture had changed significantly. From wide plains and vast fields, military operations moved to urban expanses, and now compactness, stealth, and high transportability of heavy weapons played one of the most important roles. Not only did the Javelin have to be highly armor-piercing, but it also had to be able to fire the flame from the rocket without endangering the service personnel if they were indoors. That would allow the anti-tank weapon to be used effectively in an urban environment, firing on tanks directly from apartments or technical rooms. Despite the fact that this task seemed difficult to accomplish, it was accomplished without much trouble. Advantages and disadvantages. Like any technical invention, the Javelin had its pros and cons. Among the first ones are high penetration power, ability to aim fire at enemy armored vehicles by day and night, low shot penetration, and relatively good transportability. Although it would have required trucks and transporters to be able to carry it long distances, in the city conditions one soldier could easily carry the missile launcher and one rocket plus the ammunition. Spread the ammunition throughout the company and the result is a real tank destroyer. The second is that in spite of its power, the missile can be confused enough to make it miss. Since the warhead itself is guided by the infrared radiation of the target, so, for example, if the tank is in contact with an object that has a brighter infrared spectrum, it becomes virtually impossible to hit it. This led to the widespread use of special decoys targeting the Javelin and other ICBMs with a similar mechanism of action. Despite its more than 30-year history of use, the Javelin is still relevant in today's theater of warfare. But it would be better if this and other weapons were never needed and everything was resolved peacefully. Subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. Give it a thumbs up. Write in the comments about what else interesting you can tell about this video. See you in the new video.